Howdy and welcome to another episode of Breaking the Seal. If you think variety is the spice of life, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you don't, well, you already clicked on the video, so you're contractually obligated to watch it to the end in order to give me watch time, so you might as well hit the subscribe button while you're here. What does that have to do with what I'm reviewing today? Well, there's a variety because I've got multiple puddings to review for you all. The first one being the Cinnabon, because that's the first one I picked up, and I'm very excited to see this. My wife finds this stuff, she's like, oh man, I can't wait for Jake to try this out. So she's already clearly, she's taken half of every pack that we've got going on here. This Cinnabon one says it's layered, yum, yum, yum. We can't wait any longer. I need to get into this because I'm going to hesitate and talk about whatever, and I need to figure out, can I actually separate pudding? Are you serious? Am I stupid? What? I can't be that bad at this. Alright, there we go. I remember wasn't that a thing where you could just like bend it and it would just snap, and it's just not doing that? I don't know. I guess something's changed. I will tell you, as a word of warning, don't get Cinnabon from Delaware. Biden does not know how to make Cinnabon. So just avoid that. Go anywhere else, literally, for Cinnabon. It was just really dry. I was really disappointed. It was my birthday. We were going to the aquarium, and I got a very disappointing Cinnabon from a Delaware rest stop. So that's the joke. Oh. It is like almost Cinnabon icing. Like it hints at it, but it's pudding, so it isn't actually icing. And one of the things that makes Cinnabon icing so good is that fact that it's just straight up icing. They just do it so perfectly. Oh my gosh. And this is just like a foreboding of Cinnabon icing. So if you like the taste of that icing, then you're going to have to go get yourself a Cinnabon from an established Cinnabon in a mall somewhere, not a rest stop. I can't stress that enough. I was very disappointed. I was very unhappy with that. So what happens if we mix the two? Actually, you know what? There's some regular Cinnabon flavor in there. Let's see what that tastes like. Okay, honestly, there is quite a distinction of flavors here. Whether you're going to taste that distinction once you bite into it, probably not. However, there is a noticeable, I hesitate to say doughy. Doughy is more of a texture kind of thing, but you definitely have that cinnamon dough flavor going on in there, in addition to the icing flavor in the white. Mix those together, let's see what happens. Very sweet, much sweeter. Very pudding. While it's not actually a Cinnabon, it does come pretty close to giving you the want to get an actual Cinnabon. Because if you've never had an actual Cinnabon, just know it is far superior to this. There's a reason why I make it a point to get a Cinnabon on my birthday. It's non-negotiable. And this just makes me want a real one, is what it does. However, that is really cool. I do got to give you props there. I think you did get a flavor quite nicely in the Cinnabon package. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We are now looking at, unicorn is something I don't think alright, so it's probably fine, to be totally honest with you. I'm just triggered because Rita's has a unicorn flavor and is no less than disappointing. It is just such an I can't believe I spent money on this. Rita's, you need to fix your unicorn flavor. It is an abomination. Not as bad as Zombie's Blood though. Zombie's Blood was honestly an accomplishment. I'm impressed that you made something taste that terrible. Oh, look at this. What do we got going on here? Tattoos? I can tattoo I'm gonna tattoo my baby. I'm see if I can get away with that. Jen's probably not gonna let me, but I'm gonna try. That's the important part, is that we try. We have pink and blue. The pink almost looks orange, but because they're different flavors, that means I have to try them both. Can I separate the pudding? I didn't realize it. Shit. Well, I was going to get into the blue anyways, but it looks like I'm getting into it from the side. This is very curious. All right, you know what? I guess I'm just going to eat it, like, together, and there we go. All right, so blue is the best flavor. Everybody knows that, and if you're watching this channel and you didn't know that, then you need to educate yourself. Blue is the best flavor, okay? It's non-negotiable. You're here, and this is how it is. Does that really have any flavor to it? There's real milk according to these snack packs. Or is this just like pudding? Is this just like vanilla but blue? No, it's not vanilla. It's some kind of berry flavor, I want to say. Or at least it wants to be a berry flavor. I think it would be more accurate to say. There is hardly anything going on in here. If anything, you're eating this because you like to eat pudding. Maybe you're on a diet, and if you're eating this, you're going the wrong way about it. But in order to feed your addiction, you need something that is pudding texture, and you got unicorn pudding. Great. Well, I guess I should actually take a spoonful of it. This is honestly just, like, it's just pudding. Like, it's honestly not special. I can't think of anything unique to say about it other than it's blue, which is really unfortunate because I'm saying blue is the best flavor, and this is clearly underwhelming as far as being individual beyond the color of this. Made with stardust? What the hell? Is there any indication of what flavor I'm actually supposed to be getting in here? Blue pudding ingredients contains blue 1. Pink pudding ingredients contains red 40. That appears to be the only difference between these. These are like, I guess it's just milk flavored with stardust. I guess they set out to do something. Now I have to fight my way into a pink cup so I can test that for you. And I'm going to make a mess of myself while I do it. You want to say there's a difference in the flavor between the two? There just isn't. There can't be. It's purely color. That's all we're getting here is color and just terribly designed pudding cups. Why are you trying to hold this together so well? It's already in a box. You don't need to frickin' JB Weld this stuff so that children can't. Are you childproofing this? Is that what's going on? Or is this just another conspiracy by the food industry that makes you have to eat 3 pudding cups at a time because that's what you got in front of you, and if it's in front of you, you have to eat it? Get out of here. Oh my gosh. I'm not okay with that. Alright, lastly, we got Fruity Pebbles. Again, we got blue. Let's see if this blue is far superior. This one says Yabba Dabba Doo. There's no tattoos. Alright, we will see how good the tattoo does in this. Yabba Dabba Doo does not have tattoos, so the only thing we got going for unicorns right now is that it's got tattoos built into it. Fruity Pebbles makes for great Fruity Pebble treats. I do love those quite a bit in relation to regular Rice Krispie treats. Those are great. Let's see if I can open this up without like absolute destruction. I feel like I need channel locks for this. Can we like carefully twist it? What is happening in here? I've like delaminated the lid, but I haven't removed. There's 2 layers of plastic on here. What? Can you see this? Like, can I get that to show up? So that's plastic. That is not the lid. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove the lid right now so that I can show you that it's totally separate. Like, what is happening here? Why can't I get into my frickin' pudding? Is that right? Hold on. Yeah, that you got some Fruity Pebble going on in there. Is it fruit? No. Is it Fruity Pebble? Yes. That's what you're looking at as Fruity Pebble flavoring right here. And this is pretty good. Honestly, I know blue is the best flavor, but I'm still kind of leaning towards the Cinnabon because it's actually well, I guess Fruity Pebbles is also doing what it says it's out here to do. Cinnabon this is overwhelming, honestly. This is very, very sweet. It's upsettingly sweet. Get out of here. Why? What the heck? There's a membrane in here. I've removed the plastic and left a gash in here, but there's an additional plastic membrane to keep how are pudding containers put together? Oh my gosh, I'm going down a rabbit hole. I don't know what's happening anymore. All right, well, we're going to open this one over here so we could try yellow. It's like thicker too. This is a different texture of pudding. Like it's almost congealed a little bit maybe. No, it's probably just because it was on the lid. Because ooh, look at the jiggle physics. See, honestly, I'm a little disappointed in this because I eat this. This color says banana to me. I'm expecting a banana flavor. I'm a huge fan of banana flavored stuff. Banana pudding, banana milkshakes, bananas. you know, the whole 9 yards. Vita Z bananas, if you're familiar with the Ape Escape video games. This is just more Fruity Pebbles. Is there a difference between the... I feel like I did taste a little something different. I might be crazy. I really feel like there is a difference. It could be just that blue is the... It could be that blue is just the better flavor. Yeah, it looks like it. I will say, even though there really is no difference other than blue 1 and yellow 5 and yellow 6, I'm saying right now blue is the better flavor. I'm going to save this one for last. I think that's everything we got going on here. I'll be back shortly with the tattoo. All right, and there we go. That's our tattoo. I didn't realize that it was really just like a film. I thought it was just ink that kind of seeps off and onto, but this is actually more akin to a sticker, I would say. Because after I was done putting it on there, I had to like kind of finish the edges out a little bit. Yeah, I think that's we're gonna leave that off. I would recommend the Cinnabon over the rest of these. If your kids really need something fruity, they can go for the Fruity Pebbles. Just avoid the unicorn thing. If you want tattoos, you could just buy temporary tattoos. Hell, just go to the freaking gotcha machines at the grocery store that pop out the little ball and you got some random thing in there and hope that you get a tattoo. Anyways, I can see my camera freezing up every once in a while, so I think it's time for me to change out my hard drive so my computer runs a little smoother. And that's all I've got for you on this one, and I will see you all on the next one.